You're back with another one. This time we got top 10 new anime to watch for 2021 by Animology. I said it right this time. Like the video, comment, subscribe to their channel, like this video, sub to this channel, comment, do all that stuff.
The spring season of
Let's
anime for 2021 has already started, but there are quite a few shows that have still yet to air. Spring 2021 looks like it'll be filled with interesting anime for fans to enjoy.
By the way, I love Twitter. If y'all love Twitter too, follow me on Twitter. It's follow me. It's in the description. If you want to make a request, you might as well just tweet it to me or DM it to me. It's pretty easy. Come right to my phone. The comments, I don't really look at them like I used to.
Fans everywhere are
eagerly
waiting to watch these shows. It's a long season.
That's a fat dude with a
lot of
boxing
shows
thing.
people have been waiting for. So welcome back to Animeology, and today we will show you the top 10 new anime to watch for 2021. Before we begin, be sure to drop a like and subscribe down below for more anime top 10s. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. Number 10, 86.
Ooh, I haven't heard this one.
As someone who's a fan of series with military and political themes and mecha involved, like Gundam, it's no surprise that 86 is one of the most anticipated spring 2021 anime. Authored by Asato and illustrated by Shirabi, 86 takes place in the Republic of San Magnolia, a nation under attack by a neighboring empire's unmanned drone army known as the Legion. The Republic's government claims its battle mechs are also unmanned drones, successfully fighting a war without casualties, but this is a lie. The 85 sectors of San Magnolia are protected by fortified walls and a sect of soldiers known as the 86. The 86 are young men and women who, because of their skin color and ancestral bloodlines, are treated as less than human and forced into battle to die defending their country. While the series is dark due to the issues it explores, such as racism and discrimination, it is one of the most well-developed and profound stories I've read to date. With a strong story and great world building, 86 is honestly something that I think will translate really well into anime, and I think it will be one of the best this season.
It's
Up
everyone
next
else's
at number
skin
9,
color.
The World Ends With You, the animation.
White and they're like... Oh, I tried to watch this, bro. I was so pissed off. I only gave it one episode though. I might try to go back. It just seems so
hit released way back in 2007 for the
not
Nintendo
it to me.
DS. It was a title that didn't get
And the
nearly
animation
the
was
amount
weird.
of groundswell it deserved. For one, this story is the brainchild of Tetsuya Nomura, the same man behind the Kingdom Hearts series. And the game takes a lot of inspiration from one Kingdom Hearts title in particular, Chain of Memories, which is the Kingdom Hearts game with the most polarizing reception from the fan base.
Okay, Pelicans getting a new head coach, bro.
Well,
They needed that. They needed that. Zion is not working with Van Gundy.
As 99% of the people who fell off of this game did so because of the core gameplay loop. But this is why this upcoming, well-deserved anime adaptation is so highly anticipated. An anime adaptation gives people the absurd yet lovable characters and convoluted plot that we've all come to expect from Nomura without any of the gameplay hiccups. Moving on to number 8, Eden's Zero.
I still gotta watch this. That last anime, bro, I watched one episode of it, and then I saw the things they were fighting, and I was like, what? So I just went to watch Goblin Slayer instead, and I was a mistake. I should have stayed with it. I'm still traumatized. That first episode I literally, that day, I watched 2 episodes of anime the whole day. It was that, and then Goblin Slayer, and I was like, you know what? Today's not the day for anime. So I definitely just turned that thing off and played some Destiny or whatever I had at the time. I don't even remember. I probably cried myself to sleep. I don't know. I was traumatized, but not by the last anime, just Goblin Slayers. First episode was painful, but yeah. I'm gonna give this one another chance again.
Zero is the latest manga series created by Hiro Mashima. You may notice a similar style and character designs as his other well-known manga series, Fairy Tail. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say something a little controversial. Eden Zero is basically Fairy Tail in space. There, someone said it. But that would make sense, considering it's a manga made by Hiro Mashima, the author of Fairy Tail.
That's the
In
thing
any
that's
case,
throwing me off from
everyone
this.
loved Fairy Tail, and it's no doubt that plenty of people love Eden Zero as well. There's a lot that Eden Zero does different from Fairy Tail, but at the end of
Honestly, I just wish the character designs were a lot different. Like, just if it was the same thing, but they just look from different from characters in Fairy Tail. Because I could see they literally took characters from Fairy Tail, and it feels like they mixed them together. Like, I don't know if this is not the main character. The one who was over here messing with fake Lucy. Where's she at? Yeah, it's fake Lucy right here.
does different from Fairy Tail, but at the end
I'm definitely calling her fake Lucy for the
that
entirety.
would make sense, considering it's a manga made by Hiro Mashima, the author of Fairy Tail.
And then Gray,
In any
they
case,
just,
everyone
just made
loved
Gray
Fairy
with
Tail,
black
and it's
hair.
no doubt that plenty
Wait,
of
he already
people
had black hair.
loved
They just
Eden
made
Zero as
younger
well.
Gray.
There's a
Happy.
lot that Eden Zero does different from Fairy Tail, but at the end of the day,
I'm
their
still watch it,
foundational
though.
concepts are very similar.
I'm gonna just keep
It's hard
calling
to
them by
argue that they aren't, considering
they fake
Happy
names.
is a part of the main cast in both series.
Oh,
Though
that
in
literally
Eden
was
Zero,
Happy. I was, yo, it's really Happy, bruh.
He's put into the adorable sci-fi robot role. Well, an adorable robot that turns into guns, but despite all of that, the story is really solid on its own, and the adaptation should garner around the same popularity as Fairy Tail.
Look like an
if
older
not more,
Wendy.
depending on
Like,
how it goes.
they just,
Number
is this the
7,
future of Fairy
To
Tail?
Your
They in space
Eternity.
now?
化することができる私はそれをこの地に投げ入れ
Moving on to the niche adaptation of the season, it's an anime titled To Your Eternity. Unlike most of the other series on here, To Your Eternity is an anime adaptation of a manga that started all the way back in 2016 and is still releasing today. Sadly, this anime was supposed to start airing in October of 2020, but because of a certain worldwide pandemic, maybe you heard about it, this season was pushed back a bit. Now, talking about the concept
kinda cool,
too
I'm not
much
gonna lie. I
would
like
be
that eye
spoiler
color switch.
territory, but in general, this show
Power right
questions
there.
about what humanity is, how people are
Dangerous
remembered
person.
after they die, what exactly forms our identity as humans, as well as plenty of other difficult concepts. Quite honestly, it has some of the saddest moments we can remember in recent animated history, and we're looking forward to it. This anime is one that's bound to have stunning animation and visuals, especially in regards to its landscapes and backgrounds, thanks to the incredible artwork and scenery showcased in the manga. But it also has a unique and fascinating premise that makes it one of the most anticipated spring 2021 anime. Next on our list at
That anime, I'm not watching it because that's all the things I think about when my brain is overactive. If I watch that, my brain's gonna be overactive the whole time. It's gonna be like, bruh, like, what are you gonna do? Like, what you about to do? You not gonna be remembered after you die? Like, I'm gonna be like, bro, this is long. That's a long time away. Stop, brain. But like, no, it keeps going. That's why I'm not watching that anime. I know my brain too well. It's gonna fuck me up.
number 6 is Burning Kabaddi. From what I've seen in the teasers, the animation, which is done by TMS Entertainment, think Dr. Stone, Fruits Basket, D. Gray Man, and Re-Life, looks like it's gonna be incredible. The manga's story centers on first-year high school student Tatsuya Yogashi and former ace soccer player who dislikes sports. He gets invited to join a team for the contact sport kabaddi. He scoffs at the idea at first, but becomes interested after watching a kabaddi practice. For a sports anime to really hook its viewers, it has to have great characters that show growth, intense competition, and interesting dynamics between teams, and dynamic action sequences that feature crisp animation. Burning Kabaddi seems like it's going to have all of this and so much more, making it one of my most anticipated spring 2021 anime. Moving on to number 5, Tokyo Revengers.
I've heard some things about this. I did say I was gonna watch this, and I'm still gonna watch it, but I've heard bad things about this. Like, first of all, someone did comment about it being bad, and really? And then I also saw more things about it. The more research I did, I'm gonna still watch it, but they pretty much just said he gets his ass beat, but he got hurt, so they fucks with him after that. That's it. That's the whole plot, is what they said it was, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna still watch it, but if it is like that, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be very sad.
I've heard nothing but good things about Tokyo Revengers manga, so I'm excited to check out its adaptation this spring. The story focuses on a boy named Takamichi Hanagaki who has found himself in a rough
He
spot.
really think he cool,
and
bro.
things only get a boy
He
named
really think he cool with that damn
Takamichi
dragon
Hanagaki,
tattoo on
who
the
has
side of
found
his head.
himself in a
Like, bro, that is not cool. And then you got the rest of your hair on the other side, bro. Just, like, no, like, even it out or something. That's not cool. It's not a good look for you,
rough
dog.
spot, and things only get worse when he learns his
That is
ex-girlfriend
not like, bro. They
and
think they're
first
so
love
cool.
has
What
been
is that?
murdered. Hinata Tachibana was the unfortunate victim of the Tokyo Manji gang, a group of thugs who have been upsetting peace in Tokyo for years. As you can imagine, Hanagaki is beaten down over the death, but things take a turn for the better when the boy finds himself flung 12 years into the past. Our hero finds himself back in a relationship with Hinata this time, and Hanagaki is determined to save her. In order to do this, the boy infiltrates the budding Tokyo Manji gang to change the future and save Hinata from an early grave. If Tokyo Revengers turns out as good as I think it's going to, it's gonna be one of the best of the year. I mean, undoubtedly. Number 4, Mars Red.
誰を殺せばいい？
あとはあそこですね。
これよりゼロ機関は俺の指揮下において混合鉄兵としてヴァンパイアの
Now this is
Mars Red is the
completely new
first
to
anime
me.
to be based on a dramatic stage reading, and I'm interested in seeing how this medium translates into anime. But I'm also intrigued by it as well because it's set in a world where vampires exist. Since there are a ton of vampire stories out there, I'm hoping this anime brings something unique and new to the table. With its premise, which follows Code Zero, a unit created by the Japanese government to look into an increase in the number of vampires and the rise of a new artificial blood source called Askra, I'm hopeful that Mars Red will stand out. I'm also interested in seeing how the humans and the vampires work together in this series, as well as seeing the dynamics and interactions that
Really
exist
messed with his
between the
character
two.
design.
Up next at number 3, Nomad, Megalobox 2.
ただの幻なのか。だから頼むよ。
It ended so well. I just don't understand they're going to continue it on.
Lace your gloves and polish your gear.
Is it like a
because
different
Joe
character? Nope,
is
that's
back.
Joe. That's Joe
TMS
right there.
Entertainment has dropped a teaser trailer for a follow-up to their 2018 sci-fi sports anime Megalobox. Titled Nomad Megalobox 2, the sequel will continue the story laid down in the first season. Megalobox is essentially like if someone took that mediocre Hugh Jackman film Real Steel and combined it with Hajime no Ippo, Ashita no Joe. It follows the story of Junk Dog, a no-name nobody boxer who wants to get to the top, even if it means getting in the ring without cybernetic arm enhancements known as gear. Megalobox is sadly hidden deep within Netflix's anime section, but still
It's on
doing pretty well
Netflix?
numbers-wise, which makes sense considering it was created as a 50th anniversary celebration of the classic Ashita no Joe series. But it sort of grew out of that role and garnered an audience all on its own, so fans are excited to see how much more it diverges in Season 2. At number 2, we have Shaman King.
Didn't they draw for the title? Like, I'm surprised that it's gone so bad for him. You know, you would think he'd get
This
another
one's been
chance
a long
at
time
the title.
coming, and it finally seems like things are lining up for Shaman King to get another anime adaptation. For people unaware of this IP, Shaman King is a manga series that ran from 1998 to 2004, and people still remember it quite fondly as one of their favorite shonen series. There was also another anime adaptation made in 2001, but because it ran parallel to the manga releases, they had to start coming up with their own story material about halfway into it. Personally, I'm happy they chose to remake the anime instead of just remastering the original and calling it a day. Because of its nostalgia, there's something charming about the original, but unfortunately, it just didn't age well over time, and I'm eager to see it animated in a new way that does the battles and characters in the series justice. And finally, at number 1, My Hero Academia's
Finally,
5th
like,
season.
finally, My
Of
Hero.
course, this was going to be at the top of the list. My Hero Academia is still insanely popular, and Studio Bones has done a fantastic job with the anime as well. So, of course, the upcoming Season 5 is highly sought after by all manner of fans. Season 4 ended with an insanely hyped up battle between Nomu and the new number 1 hero, Endeavor. Season 5 will focus more on UA and the students, shining more of a spotlight on Class 1B. The two classes will be merged together for a joint training class where they'll be divided into smaller teams to fight against each other.
And
Although
so
it may
far,
seem
it's
as though
so
Class
lit.
1A will have the upper hand, Class 1B has been improving as well, despite not having seen as many battles as 1A has. At the end of Season 4, Midoriya sees all of the previous users of One for All, as well as a glimpse of the first user with his brother, All for One, in his dream. He wakes up, destroying his room in the process, but has no idea what the dream means. Once he does, he might be able to understand and control his quirk better.
Why he explaining the plot to that whole first episode back of the season? I don't understand why he just did that, but cool. My Hero is always weird to me because they take so long. I'll complain about how long it takes. I know I'm a hypocrite. I'll complain about how long it takes for each season to come out, but it also looks beautiful every time it comes out. So it's just kind of unfortunate. Real unfortunate. Because I love that show so much. I'm not gonna lie. But then it just takes so long. I just forget everything, and it's like I'm not going back to rewatch it. It hurts. But hey, I hope y'all enjoy it. I'm over here having mean hiccups. I need to get out of here, drink some water or something. So I hope y'all enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.